but for peace. A quiet life, a fresh start in the sun. What he found instead was a woman who smiled sweetly, a condo that never existed, and a slow-motion heartbreak that drained his savings and his sense of self. This one's not about wild nights or bar girls. It's about something more dangerous, hope. Here is Barry's story in his own words. Hey, I'll start from the beginning because I think that's the only way this makes any sense. I didn't come to Thailand looking for excitement or women or whatever people think men like me are after. I'd had enough chaos for a lifetime, 38 years working backstage, mostly lighting rigs for touring theatre productions and cruise
shows, dark rooms, cables underfoot, everyone shouting over each other, and always being the bloke who fixed things but never stood in the spotlight. I got used to being invisible. Maybe I leaned into it too much. When I retired at 61, it didn't feel like a celebration. It felt like someone turned off a machine I'd been plugged into my whole life. The silence was too loud, if you know what I mean. I'd go days without speaking to another person except the cashier at Tesco. I'd heat up meals I couldn't taste and drink tea that went cute before I remembered it. There's a kind of loneliness that just sits on you, like a damp coat you forget you're wearing. Thailand wasn't a fantasy. It was a way of stepping out of the grey. I read about the retirement visa, did all the paperwork, transferred the 800,000 baht into the Thai bank account and booked a one-way ticket. Not dramatic, no tears, no big farewell. Just me in a carry-on bag and a quiet hope that maybe a warm climate and a slower life would soften whatever was wrong inside me. I rented a little room near Rawai, nothing special. A bed, a balcony barely big enough for one chair, and a view of palm trees that swayed like they weren't in a hurry to be anywhere. I liked mornings there. I'd walk to a coffee stand by the roadside. The woman running it always said hello even if she didn't remember me from the day before. And I'd sit
outside and watch the motorbikes go by and feel for the first time in years like I wasn't waiting for something. I wasn't looking for love. Truly I wasn't. I was looking for quiet. Just a life where no one needed anything from me. No production manager yelling. No ex-wife slamming cabinet doors. No pretending I was okay when I wasn't. I just wanted to be left alone in a place where being alone didn't feel like punishment. But then, well, you know how these stories go. Someone smiles at you at the right moment, when the armour is thin, and suddenly the quiet doesn't feel so necessary anymore. That's how it started. Not with fireworks or seduction or anything like that, just a gentle laugh in a phone